The DAX language comes with different types of operators. The core operator types are arithmetic operators, comparison operators, and logical operators. An arithmetic operator would be something like a plus or a minus. So for example, if you want to add the numbers we see in two different columns, then you would use the plus operator. We also have the asterisk to multiply values between different columns. And with the slash right here, we can divide specific values stored in different columns. Besides that, we can of course also work with exponential data. The comparison operators are equal, so here we can check for equality. For example, you could check whether the values stored in a specific column are equal to 0, and then if this would be the case, we would get back true or false, so the Boolean I was just referring to. And we also have the strict equal operator. The strict equal operator would mean that if we take the example I just mentioned, so you want to see whether the values stored in a specific column are equal to 0. With strict equal, you would only get back true if you have 0 as a value. For the normal equal operator, you would get back true for 0 and for blank values. So strict equal is, well, as the name indicates, a stricter and more concrete comparison here. Besides that, we have the bigger than and smaller than operators. Well, kind of self-explanatory, I guess. These let us check whether a specific value is larger than or smaller than another target value that we specify. In that context, we can also use larger than or equal to or smaller than or equal to. Besides equality, we can also check for inequality though. With that, we can check if a value is not equal to a specific target value that we set. In the logical operators, we have the double ampersand operator. This is easier to understand with a quick example. Let's say you have a country column and a year column, and you want to check whether you have the country Austria in the country column, and that's the double ampersand here, and the year 2000 in the year column. Then, if both of these conditions are met for a specific row, then the result of this DAX formula would be true, otherwise it would be false. So you can check whether multiple conditions are met in multiple columns with the double ampersand operator. The double pipe symbol works the other way around. Here we don't have an AND connection, here we have an OR connection. So coming back to this example I just mentioned, here could check whether the country column contains the country Austria or the year column contains the year 2000. If one of these is true, so if we have the country Austria or the year 2000, the result of the DAX formula would be true. This would also be the case if both are true, by the way. If both are false, so if we don't have the country Austria and the year 2000, then the result would be false again. Finally, we have the IN operator. The IN operator lets you check multiple conditions in a single column. So coming back to the country example, you could use the IN operator here to check whether the country column contains the country Germany, Austria, Italy, or United States. So if one of these is the case, then it would return true, otherwise it would return false. So these are the core operators. There is one operator missing though, and that's the text concatenate operator. You know this one already. We use this operator, this ampersand operator to be more precise, already before we had a look at the concatenate formula. It allowed us to combine the text information from multiple columns and to create a new column with that combined value as a string. So these are the core DAX operators. Now we almost covered all the theoretical basics. There is one thing missing though, and these are DAX functions.